In 1 through 10, I'm going to convert each of the decimal measurements into standard measurement. So in this particular problem, we are given that there's 5 feet, and now I need to convert this portion into inches. I'm asking myself how many inches are in 1 foot. I know there are 12 inches in 1 foot. Times 12, and I end up with 3 inches. So 5 feet, 3 inches is equivalent to 5.25 feet in decimal form. 7.5 minutes. 7 full minutes, and now I'm going to take 0.5, and I'm asking myself how many seconds are in 1 minute. There are 60 seconds, so 7 minutes, 30 seconds is equivalent to 7.5 minutes. 8.724 yards, so there are 8 yards, and I'm taking the remainder and asking myself how many feet, because I'm filling out this portion, how many feet, work backwards, are there in a yard? There are 3 feet in 1 yard. Taking the remainder, which is 0.172, and asking myself how many inches are in 1 foot. There are 12 inches in 1 foot. So 2.064. Okay, 4.6257 hours. So we have automatically 4 full hours. I'm going to take the remainder and ask myself how many minutes are in 1 hour. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour, so we have 37 minutes. Taking the remainder, how many seconds in 1 minute? There are 60 seconds and 1 minute, 32.52. Miles, feet, and inches. So we automatically have 3 miles. And now I'm going to take the remainder. How many feet are in 1 mile? 5,280. So this is the whole number representing the number of full miles. 3294. Taking the remainder of 0.72 and ask myself how many inches are in 1 foot. There are 12 inches. So 8.64 inches. Okay, days. There is 12 full days. Again, we are going from decimal to standard measurement. All right, now I'm going to take the remainder, and I want to ask myself how many hours, go backwards, how many hours in 1 day? There are 24 hours in 1 day, so there's 14 full hours in this remainder. Okay, take what I have, remaining 0.64024, and ask myself how many minutes in an hour? There are 60, so 27 minutes. Take the remainder, and ask myself how many seconds in a minute. 60 again, 36.864. All right, we're going to convert all of this into inches. All of this into inches, and that can be a little more overwhelming. Okay, so each one of these full feet, each one of these feet consists of 12 inches. So 12 times 9. So I'm at 108 inches just from this portion. And now we have a remainder here. And so I'm going to take that remainder, and I'm asking myself how many inches would be in 1 foot. There would be 12. So this is how many remaining inches are from this portion. And this 9 feet represents 108 inches. So 108 plus 1.5 gives us 109.5 inches. We're going to convert hours into just minutes and seconds. So each one of these 12 hours, each one of those 12 hours consists of 60 minutes each. So if I was going to write it all out, which I'm not going to, be 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60, I would do that 12 times. So 60 times 12 is 720 minutes. This portion alone is 720 minutes. Now I need to take the remainder, which is 0.6052, and ask myself how many minutes are in 1 hour. There is 60. So in addition to the 720 minutes, I need to add an additional whole 36 minutes. 720 plus 36 is 756. We got a remainder here. What do I do with the remainder? Well, how many seconds are in a minute? There are 60. 18.72. Let's go on to the next part. How many feet and inches are in 4.8255 miles? Well, each one of these miles, all 4 separate miles, consists of 5,280 feet. So each mile, and there's 4 of them. So I'm taking 4 times 5,280. Okay, this is how many feet I have just from this portion. Now I'm going to take the remainder, and I'm going to go how many feet are in a mile. Okay, so I need to add on an additional 4,358. This is how many feet I have. Notice there is a remainder that I'll come back to. So 25,478. Okay, now what do I do with this remainder? I'm going to take the remainder, and I ask myself how many inches are in 1 foot. Always working backwards. There's 12 inches in 1 foot, 7.68 inches. Lastly, days. Okay, each one of these days consists of 24 hours each, so 24 times 3. I'm converting these 3 days into hours. I know that 24 times 3 is 72. Then I'm going to take this portion, and I go, how many hours are in 1 day? Always working backwards, 24. So 72 plus the additional 4 is 76 hours. I take the remainder, 0.2276, always work backwards. How many minutes are in an hour? 60. Keep the whole number, 13 full minutes. Take the remainder and ask ourselves, how many seconds are in a minute? 60 again, 17.76.